There's so many good recipes and ideas these days. If you're going to take the time to make something that I've shared here or on Instagram, I'm going to take the time to make sure that you are 100% happy when you do. So if I see mixed reviews on something that I've posted, I always go back to make sure that I didn't make a mistake, that I didn't leave something out or something wasn't clear. So today we're going to remake these loaded sprinkle cookies. Some people loved them, but other people said that theirs turned out flat and were kind of awful, which totally bums me out. So we are going to make the recipe exactly as I posted it to see if we can figure out what went wrong. Should we go to the kitchen? Okay, let's go. So the first thing I think could have gone wrong is that I call for 1 stick of butter. For me, that is this. 8 tablespoons, it's a half a cup. But I wonder if you live somewhere else or if you get your butter in like those bigger bricks. Maybe I just wasn't clear enough and it is soft. Can I make that focus? Yeah, there you go. So it's soft when I press it, but it's not melty. I'm gonna show you. Here is my little camera setup for where I'll be making the cookies. And I'm gonna put you guys down on the floor so we can talk. So I have my 8 tablespoons, 1 stick, 4 ounces, half a cup, whatever you wanna say. So 1 stick of butter, I have a half a cup of granulated sugar and a half a cup of packed light brown sugar. And I'm going to use my hand mixer just because it's easier in the video than the pedestal, but you can use whatever you have. Egg, it's a large egg, not a medium egg, not an extra large egg, 1 large egg. Then I have a teaspoon of vanilla. It's clear, which is weird, I know. It's that colorless vanilla, but I ran out of my regular stuff, so it'll do the same thing. I'm going to add the 1 cup of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of baking soda. This is a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to stir it up, get this back into this mixture. I'm gonna just clean up the beaters. There's a full cup of sprinkles, full cup of M&Ms too. And we're gonna mix. So the dough does kind of feel a little bit softer than I remember. I'm wondering, sometimes I scoop the flour and I don't level it off if I'm being lazy. I wonder if that happened the first time I made these, so there was a little bit more flour. I'm gonna bake these. We might have figured out what the problem is. Okay, the timer is going off, so yeah, hopefully they're done. I'm taking them out, and you guys are right. These look awful. They are totally flat. They got really brown. So I'm gonna make these again with a cup and a quarter of flour to see if that makes a difference. But you guys are right, these suck. This is our second batch with a quarter cup more flour. We have 10 seconds left, so 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. That is a huge difference. This is definitely what they looked like the first time I made them. I'm gonna take one, let's take this one, and put it next to our first batch to show you the difference. So, this was the recipe as I posted it originally. This is the recipe with a quarter cup more flour. Look at that. I'm so sorry, guys. First thing I'm gonna do is message everyone who sent me a note saying that they didn't work and apologize. The next thing I'm gonna do is edit the recipe on Instagram so that it's right. And the third thing I'm gonna do is be a lot more careful. There are real people making these with real ingredients that cost real money. So I'm really glad that we were able to figure this out, and I hope that you will now make the revised recipe. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. I don't know, they're still delicious. They're crispy ones.